Good Saturday morning. Hey. So, friends, I think let's dive right in today with, we're on, I know you can't believe it, but hi Jill, we're on the 11th name of the sun. Can you believe it? I told myself we're going to go through all 12 of these, and some of them are a little more, if not obscure, maybe enigmatic. But I think the sounds are interesting, certainly, and hopefully it's interesting. So I'm going to share the screen. We did this on Wednesday, should you have been in that practice. It's kind of nice sometimes to visit something again. So maybe just take a moment, either with your eyes open, let your eyes kind of land somewhere, or close your eyes. Say hello to yourself as you are. And I thought we would try chanting this, not fast, but just a little lighter and quicker maybe. So let's see. Let's do a long Om freely, just to connect to breath and voice. Then try breathing in through your nose and Om again. And one more time. Listen. Arkaya namaha. Together. Arkaya namaha. A couple more times together. Arkaya namaha. Arkaya namaha. Another long Om. Om. And then we'll add Om, 3 counts of O, a little shorter M, and then the main chant. Listen, and then we'll repeat it a couple of times. Om Arkaya namaha. Om Arkaya namaha. 2 more times. Om Arkaya namaha. Om Arkaya namaha. Beautiful. And then let's just sit for a moment longer and begin Ujjayi breathing. Doesn't have to be strong, or just comfortable. Exhale, activating the abdomen in gradually. Inhale, feel the lightness in the chest. Yes, so friends, let's start standing today. And I have a particular pattern of arms that I'm sort of intrigued with, so I'm going to share that with you. So as you're ready, you can come to standing, and we'll start with our hands together. Okay, so the first movement is reaching up, inhaling, reaching. And then exhale, you're going to sweep your hands behind your back, the back of your hands, bend your elbows. Now as you inhale, reach your arms low from forward from low to high. Then exhale, come back to the heart. So inhale, opening from the heart. Exhale, the arms come down from the sides behind your back, so your palms will face behind you. Now here, rather than lifting your arms from the side, bring them forward along the outsides of your legs and up. Yeah, exhale. So we're working a couple different planes here. One more time, inhaling, opening. Exhale, arms, hands come behind your back. Inhale, reaching down, forward and up. And try having your palms forward. There's something about that. It's a different effect in the back and chest. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time as we learn this. Reach forward and up. Exhale to the heart. Pause a moment. We're okay? So we continue to learn this. We'll do this in forward bend and then warrior. Okay, so let's try this as you're ready. Inhale, again, arms extend, expand. And exhale, sweep your hands behind your back as you bend forward. Now inhale, reach your arms down, forward, and up, to come back to standing. Exhale to the heart. Try that again. Inhaling, expanding. Sweep the arms behind, bend forward. Reach the arms down, forward, and up. Rise. Nice. Exhale to the heart. Okay, so go like that again, completely in your own timing. Explore this for yourself as you're ready. Good. And then when you finish, pause. It's sort of that moment of shifting between listening and following and, oh, I'm doing both now, right? It's happened a lot in dance. Like a teacher would be demonstrating something and I'm like, oh, I got that. And then they'd say, okay, now you do. And you'd be like, eh. Okay, very good though, very good. Let's do a little bit of a warrior. So turn out right foot, left foot forward. Okay, and we'll start. So one variation here, so you start with your palms together. Arms will be the same, but instead of bending the knee at first, we keep the knee straight, and then we'll be bending the knee on the exhale. So it's a little different. So try now just leaving your legs long, and as you inhale, extend your arms. Now exhale, bring your hands behind your back as you bend the front knee. Warrior, keep your spine up. Keep your spine up. Good. Warrior, look forward. Good. Inhale, keep your front knee bent, raise your arms. I told you it was going to be a bit of a challenge. Exhale, come back to your heart. Straighten your leg. Good. So here we go again. Inhale, keep the legs straight. Keep looking forward. Exhale, bend your front knee, hands behind the back. Yeah. Keep the knee bent. Inhale, raise your arms forward. Lift the chest a little bit forward and up. Exhale, hands come back to the heart as you lengthen the front leg. Wonderful. Again, inhaling, expanding. Exhale, bend the front knee, look forward, hands behind the back, draw in the belly. Perfect. Inhale, keep the knee bent, maybe even deepen a little bit, open. Even spread the fingers slightly if you want. Exhale, soften the fingers as you straighten and bring the palms together. Let's go one more time like that. First, just the arms. Leg stays long. Exhale, bend the front knee, hands behind the back. Inhale, raise your arms down, forward and up. Keep the knee bent, even bend it a little bit more. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Lower your focus for a moment. Then you can release the hands down and step back into simple standing. Pause a moment. Notice the effect in your arms and your hands and your shoulders. And actually the heart, right? All these movements of the arms. Excellent for heart health, by the way, right? You've heard this, that conductors tend to live longer than most people, and they think part of that is because they're doing all these beautiful arm movements, right, that affect the heart in a good way. Yeah, so let's dance to the music of our breath on the other side. Turn out your left foot, right foot forward. Good. Hands at the heart. Thank you. Inhale, arms extend, arms and legs are long. Exhale, bending the knee, hands behind the back. Kind of an unusual entry into warrior. Stay there as you inhale, arms down, forward and up. Exhale, hands come back to the heart, leg lengthens. Good, try this again, you got it. Inhale, arms extend, legs are long. Exhale, sweep your hands behind your back, bend the knee. Inhale, keep the knee bent, reach the arms down, forward and up. Exhale, everything returns. Go like that one more time, you've got it. Lovely. When that completes, release the gesture, step back, pause. Okay? And we'll do this, the forward bend with these arms 2 more times, and then we'll let go and rest for a while. But let's start again with the hands at the heart. And just for a moment, not anticipating all the movements, and just being with the flow of the breath, establishing ujjayi, or re-establishing it perhaps. And letting the breath lead the way. On your next inhale, expanding. Bending forward, exhale, sweep the arms wide and behind your back. Drop the arms down and then let them extend your spine, rise back up. Nice, exhale to the heart. And again, inhaling, expanding. Sweeping, bending forward, exhaling. For a moment, just release your arms down and then inhale, reach, extend arms and spine, rise. Exhale. Actually, I think it would be, we're going to do this again, but stay in that kind of released arm place again a couple of times. So inhaling again, extending. Exhale, bending, sweeping. Good, now just keep breathing. Let your arms release into gravity and the spine. And of course, if you need to come out sooner than I indicate, feel free to stay a couple breaths and giving the back a chance to lengthen, space between the vertebrae. And when ready, let the inhale extend and lift your arms and long spine rise and return to the heart and rest. You can release the gesture. Nice. Somehow I'm getting sort of a Vrikrasana vibe here. I'm getting a tree posture vibe. What do you think? Should we explore that? Why not? So if you want to use support, you can be by a wall. You'll gesture the leg that's farthest away from the wall. So some possible, if balance is a real challenge, you can turn out, for example, turn out the right leg and put the heel of your right foot on your inner ankle. Okay, maybe we could all try that. So the heel's lifted, you're on the ball of the foot, bend the right knee and open it, and yeah, arms could be lower wide. Okay, and then you could maybe release. And then a second placement would be, let's do that on both sides, okay? So let's do that on the first side, so we don't stay on one leg too long. Yeah, so please, you're rotating in the left hip. So remember, the knee doesn't go to the side, it opens in your external rotation range. So we put the heel of the left foot on the inner, arms can be really any number of places, low or wide, or breathing. And then when ready, you can release. So the challenge is to have the breath be relatively subtle and long here. Next, we go back to the first side. So the next place would be to take the arch of your foot and have it contour to the inner calf. Okay? So placing the heel would be above the, kind of, one is concave, one is convex. Let your hip joints be level. Arms could go wide or any gesture you want. But now let your eyes be relaxed and steady. Couple of breathing moments of Ujjayi. Eventually, in exhale, you could release the hands and the foot back down. Nice. Try the other side. So we're aiming to balance, right? But part of balance is going off balance, so should that happen, we see that as part of the process. Ujjayi breathing, eyes smooth, liquid eyes, the breath is flowing like pouring warm oil from a blue lily. Your timing, and exhale can release that. Okay, now, so in some ways that's easier for many people, especially the first variation is a good one for us to know we have. Can we do one, are you okay? Can we do one more variation, first side? So you can do the first one we did, or the second one we just did. The next one would be having the foot, so the heel is up on the inner opposite thigh, right? You know this. So kind of standing the foot on the inner upper thigh. We don't want pressure on the inner knee, so it'd be above or below the, and someone gave me a cue once. They said, push the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. And sometimes I'll do namaste at the same time if you want. I slightly push the hands together and the foot pushes into my thigh and the thigh into the foot. So there's this isometric, pretty subtle. Heaven and earth, breathing tree, circulating sap. Whatever period of time feels good, eventually you'll release. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. What, if I may, Val is I find she pulled up her pants so she could put the skin of her foot on the skin of her inner thigh. I find that's helpful if that's possible, because sometimes the fabric might slip and then there's a gripping. But whatever your fashion may allow, let's try the other side. Sole of the foot on the upper inner thigh, and just you're finding it just to affirm that your sitting bones are level with the earth and your hip joints are level. Yeah. Whatever gesture is interesting, and let the eyes be soft, liquid, and flowing, and the breath is flowing. Okay. When ready, you can let that go. Exhale. Pause for just a moment and feeling both feet. There's this interesting book called I think it's called The Hidden Language of Yoga, where they talk about the archetypal aspects of each posture, and how when we go into them, we kind of can embody different aspects of knowing these different, the tree, the cobra, the grasshopper, that by doing them, there's some sense of understanding that form of life. I think that's interesting. The hidden language of yoga. So after that, we want to move, let's just do a couple simple forward bends. So we've done a lot of arms, so let's just take the hands. They could rest on the outside of your hips, or you could take your fingers to like where you're just below your sitting bones and back. Inhale here, feel the chest expand. And exhale, slide your hands down your legs as you bend forward. Release your arms. Let's stay a breath. And then let it inhale. Extend your spine. Rise back up. Exhale, rest. And let's go one more time. Proposal, maybe you stay a couple of breaths, see what your body and breath are telling you. Hands could be on the hips or back of the legs. When you exhale, belly flows in as you bend forward. Arms could dangle, or you could maybe kind of cross your arms as a variation, as you wish. Yeah. After a couple breaths or so, you can rise. Good. And then we bring the palms together, and let's do our chant now. Arkaya. It's almost like ark. Arkaya namaha. So listen, repeat. Om Arkaya namaha. Om Arkaya namaha. One more time. Om Arkaya namaha. Even when the sun is hidden, we receive the energy from the sun. Let's come to our hands and knees. Explore a variation on kneeling Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. So let's start on hands and knees. We'll start simple and add. So from a long spine, inhale, lift your sternum and the head tilts up gently. Exhale technique in the belly draws you back into Vajrasana, forward bend, child's posture. Alternate like that a couple more times. Inhaling, you're being drawn to all fours, sternum lifts, head lifts. Then exhale, the head starts to bow and continues through the exhalation. And let your breath take you through that again. Yes. Okay, we'll go again and possibly go into down dog. Inhaling takes its full time. Exhale, focus on the abdomen. Pelvis rises back and up. Downward dog, or stay with child's posture. Stay a breath here. And then let it inhale, lower your knees, lift the chest. And exhale back into child's. Actually, we'll stick with this because there's something I'd like to explore. So go like that again, these three postures. Stay a breath in downward dog. And if you would, give a little extra attention to exhalation, the feeling of it, the kind of squid-like action back and up that happens as we draw in the belly during exhalation, augmenting a natural movement. Good. When you finish this round, pause a moment. So we're going to do the same asana, but with a slightly different breath pattern. Let me just say it first. You can stay in child's posture or sit. Just listen and visualize, and then we'll do. So you'll start the same way. You'll inhale to all fours and lift the chest. And then you're going to stay there and exhale, draw in the belly. And then you'll go into downward dog during the pause after exhalation. That's the main thing. Okay? Yeah. So try it. Anga Laghavan, real technique. So start in child's pose. Inhale takes you to all fours. Lift the chest. Now stay there. Long exhale, draw in your belly. Keep the air out. Go into downward facing dog. Keep drawing in the abdomen. Good, now stay there. Inhaling chest to belly. Stay there, exhaling, belly draws in, chest empties. And then when you inhale, lower your knees back down. Again, float the chest and head. Exhale back to where you started. Rest a moment or two. Yeah, so this moving into a posture during the empty, after you've exhaled completely is quite interesting. So you can go in your own timing or I'll talk you through again, okay? So upon your next inhalation, let that bring you to all fours, sternum lifts. Stay there, exhale, drawing in from pubis to navel. Keep the air out, go into downward dog, still drawing in the belly, chin slightly down. Then stay for inhale. Staying for exhalation. And then inhale, we'll bring your knees back down. Chest lifts. Exhale into child's posture. Okay, so now take a moment and you could, if it's comfortable, you could just sit on your heels. If that's not agreeable, sit cross-legged for a moment. So we just come out of any pressure in the abdomen or chest and just close your eyes. And so that's a very strong practice. And just give yourself a chance, a moment to ride the feeling and energy. Let the breath be free, no technique now. Just awareness and freedom to feel the flow of prana, that which knows everything and goes everywhere. Okay. Very good. So let's lie down on our back. Come into, so whatever version of Shavasana, legs bent or legs long, whatever is agreeable for you. Yeah, knees could drop towards each other. And let's have the arms at a low angle and palms towards the sky. So let's have a moment of settling, skull in the floor, shoulder blades in the floor. Elbows and hands, back of the chest and the floor, sacrum, back of the pelvis resting into the floor, and the legs and feet resting into the floor. Whole body rests. Your whole body is supported. Let's do a round of finger contact nyasa. Okay, so if you know it, you can begin. This is where the ends of the thumbs touch the ends of the index fingers, and you stay there for inhaling. You stay there for exhaling, and there may be a pause after exhale, especially after what we've done. Then you move to the next finger. So inhale and exhale with the thumbs at the end of each finger. 4 breaths. Okay, when that's completed, just have a moment of open attention. And then can we bring the arms now out to the side at shoulder height, or either there or maybe a little higher along the floor. So your arms are either wide or at a slight high diagonal, palms towards the ceiling. Go where there's no nerve pain, where there's no irritation. And do please one more round. So round would be 4 breaths, thumb to the 4 fingers. Inhale and exhale at each. Okay, if you're still completing that, take your time. When you finish, let go of any particular movement or technique, and just pure awareness, open attention. Okay, friends, so let's try this. If when you're ready, you can bring your arms down closer to the sides of your body and bend your knees if they're long and stand the soles of the feet. And let's think, I don't know, 50, 75, 90 to 100%, or baby, mama, papa bear, sort of small, medium, large. So we're going to do Dvipada, Pirtham, or sometimes bridge. And I'd like to do it in this way. There are different ways to do it. So where you just lift and lower your pelvis and let the spine follow. And then there's a version, it's more modern probably, but this like a string of pearls, where we lift each vertebra one at a time and then roll it back down. Let's try that if it doesn't irritate your back, assuming, okay? So you're going to, on the inhale, you're going to, would you tip your pelvis so your tail scoops up a little bit and your lower back goes a little closer to the ground? It may touch. Yeah, so start in that orientation. And now, like someone was lifting the bottom of your spine, your tail, inhale, you start to peel each vertebra away from the ground, come up partially, and then reverse that. Exhale, lay one vertebra and the next and the next and the next, like a string of pearls, or a spine like a chain, as Feldenkrais would call it. Pause a moment. And then would you explore that a couple more times? Possibly lifting more vertebrae away or not, do what's comfortable. If you'd like a resting breath between repetitions, please allow for that. Beautiful. Yeah. And if there's irritation, you could even just imagine it, right? So it's all possible. Rest a moment when you finish this, and then suggest you go one more time and stay a breath in the apex of the posture. Yeah. And when that completes, you'll come down and rest and feel the sensory story along the spine, all those incredible articulations of the joints and the discs and the nerves. Okay. Would you bring your knees to your chest? And just, you could rest your hands on your knees or cradle the legs for a couple breaths. Let's do a couple apanasana to begin. So hands over the knees. Inhale, knees away. You know this. Exhale, knees towards. Maybe a little pause. 2 or 3 times. Good. Now on the inhale, let's extend the feet to the sky and the arms overhead on the floor. So UPP, Urdhva, inhale. Exhale into Apanasana. And the feet could point, relax, or flex, or you could do a couple more where you explore different actions of the feet and how that each has its own special flavor. Okay, and then we'll go again and stay one breath with the arms and legs extended. Close your eyes, please. Okay. Now I'm wondering, maybe put your feet down and your hands rest for a moment. Since we've come this far, my friends, we did that special breathing in downward dog. I think it would be interesting to try it in the thing you just did. So we're going to do a posture you just did, something you know with this special breathing coordination. So when you're ready, would you bring your knees towards your chest? And in this one, let me see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's start with the hands on the knees too. All right. Let me see if I can get you going on this. So stay there for an inhale and exhale. And then keep the air out and extend your arms and legs. Good. Now stay there, inhaling. Stay there, exhaling. Stay for one more inhale. And exhale back into Apanasana, knees to chest. And rest for a breath. Okay, so again, keep Ujjayi going throughout. Long inhale. Stay there. Exhale, consciously flow your belly in. Keep the air out and extend your arms and legs. Head, chin slightly down, drawing your belly back and up. And then inhale, chest to belly. Stay there, exhale, abdomen hollows in. Stay for inhale again, chest fills to belly. Exhale, knees to chest. Good. So now that you've done it a couple of times, you can do it in your own timing, or I can talk you through. We'll do this one more time. The thing is, you're extending with it after the exhale completes, in the pause or hold after exhale. Stay for inhale and long exhale, empty. Extend your arms and legs, drawing the belly back and up. Then breathe into the chest. Then expand the upper and lower belly. Stay, exhale, drawing the belly. Staying for one more inhalation. And exhale, come back, knees to chest. Ooh, good. Okay, so take a moment, settle your feet and your arms down. Basic version of Shavasana. Take a moment, close your eyes, and remember, in a way, this is the second half of the asana. First active, now receptive. Give yourself and your system a chance to receive the gift. So, my teacher Dolphy would say something like, we do the techniques and then let prana do the rest. So give it a moment. Notice what you feel in your abdomen and your mind. Okay. Very nice. Let's do a little spinal twist. So either start with the feet standing on the floor and tilting the knees, or you could start with your knees towards your chest for a little stronger twist. Arms out to the side in a T position. Stay for inhale. When you exhale, move the legs to one side. Head can stay center or turn. Pause after exhale. And let's return on the inhalation. That's it. So exhale cues the other side, tilting, the whole universe spiraling. Pause for 2 or 3 seconds after exhalation. Inhale brings you back. And do this again on your own. Continue, please. Good. After this or the next repetition, pause a moment and you can bring your knees towards your chest for a breath or two. You could do the Apanasana or just rest, cradling your legs as you wish. Okay. Would you find your own transition, roll to your side, please come to a dynamic seated posture. What is, dynamic seated posture. So where I feel like I can be supported and I'm not worried about my half or full lotus, or unless it's so easy that it kind of disappears in the background. So just simple sitting. Legs sort of like the roots of the tree. So we go from lying down, which has a certain gift, but it also, there's something with the support of the floor, which is lovely, and now we feel the gift of that in sitting. And the kind of grandeur, elegance of our spine, our physical spine, and then the Meru Danda, the Sushumna, this energetic flow of vertical energy within us. And I thought we would explore, like we did in Wednesday, a little bit of Kapalabhati. Okay, so would you take the thumb of one hand, it's on your navel, and so your hand is on the Apana region. Not so low that you're in the pubic region or the deep kind of low bladder, but mostly the center just below the navel. And it happens when we chant, right? Like maybe we try that. So if you just do a long Om freely and just feel what your belly does as you extend towards the end of the Om. Om. Try that again. Okay, rest. Do you feel your belly go in towards your? Yeah, it almost has to. So that's the action, and we're going to do it kind of quickly. Like the name for this breathing, Kapalabhati. There's a BH sound, ba, ba, and if you do it from where your hand is, but quick, ba, ba. Yeah. So that's really what Kapalabhati is. So you could keep your hand there or release it. But we're doing it through the nose. And a note that when we do this kriya, we do not do ujjayi breathing, okay? So it's something like, and so my belly, you all know this, but just a reminder, like a quick bellows, okay? So you can try this, you could close your eyes. Let's do 12. And then we do a couple ujjayi breaths. After you complete that, 2 long ujjayi breaths. Take your time. So Krishnamacharya taught for every 6 Kapalabhati breaths, you should do 1 ujjayi. So if you do 12, you do 2. If you do 18, you do 3. You get the idea. 36, you do 6. So we're just touching on it. So let's do 12 more Kapalabhati breaths. And then 2 ujjayi. 2 or 3. Okay, and then we'll do one more round, 12 to 18 Kapalabhati, 2 or 3 ujjayi breaths. When that completes, for a moment, let go of any particular pattern or technique and just open attention to the effects in your physical body or the energy. Let the breath respond how it needs to and wants to. Trust that intelligence within you. And now, connecting into the heart center, and this light within the heart that's described in different ways, a light that has no beginning or ending, that cannot be extinguished or destroyed. Sometimes the sun is used. Like we have our own internal sun. Beyond that, I think, even the sun had a beginning and ending. The yogis say there's something within us that's eternal. You could visualize and or feel it like a light. Just a few more moments. If you're feeling depleted, you could lie down, sitting or lying down. As you breathe in, imagine this, not that it needs us, but you join your attention with it and it glows. It glows, it grows. When you exhale, that energy and light radiates or spreads through your whole body. couple times like this, inhaling, connecting to the internal brilliant light. Exhale, it radiates and nourishes, cleanses and balances. It knows what to do. And we continue on the inhale to connect to this powerful source, inhaling. And now exhaling, let that light radiate to your loved ones, people in your life. Let it dissolve anything that's in the way, go beyond or around or between that. And then we take one more step, inhaling, connecting to that source of light. And when you exhale, it radiates to those in need, those who are suffering, or those parts of ourselves that need or are suffering. Sending, letting it radiate this limitless power towards those who are in need. One more breath like this. And then one or two more breaths where you simply feel the inhale be with the light. Exhale, it spreads in your body. Then release that, and again, let it ride for a moment. Rest, sit and be, receive. And we quietly chant to begin. Om Namah. Om Namah. Just freely in your own way. Om Namah. Om Namah. One more time. And one more variation. Listen and repeat. You could open your eyes. Om Namo Namaha. Om Thank you. I'm reminded that namaha or nama, namo, nama, one of the meanings of it is not me, not me, or not only me. Right? I think it does include us. It's not meant to be like we're nothing, but not only me. So it's all of us together. So, thank you. Thank you so much for coming here in your precious Saturday, the holiday hustle. So, I think everyone knows about if you feel drawn to come to the solstice, we're going to chant a little bit and then lay down and breathe under the stars. Something like that. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Mickey.